Jacob, you got to be really anxious to play after a few weeks of practice.
Yeah, coming here year 6 for me, so I'm always excited to get the week 1 and get to play someone new besides our defense. So I love preparing for a new team like this at the beginning of the season.
What have you seen from Albany?
I mean, they play hard. They're not a bad team, I don't think. I think they play hard and they're pretty gap responsible, so I think they're a good team.
This far into it, do you feel like that offensive line is meshing together now that y'all kind of settled on the 5?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been like this for a while now. I mean, we all kind of knew what the core was really going to be, so I think we've really been able to be around each other a lot in the off season and obviously during camp. So I think obviously the chemistry's just grown a lot.
What was that thing that you saw amongst you 5 to where you knew, okay, we're dialed and we're locked in?
Yeah, I think last year there'd just be some things I'm like, oh, Grant or Connor, why'd you do this on that? And then once you start camp this year, we're kind of like, oh, I know why he did that. Like, I know why he's doing this. I know why Grant's doing that. And you kind of adjust faster, and you kind of realize what they're doing. And I think that's kind of like the moment, like starting camp, you realize, like, you don't have to ask them, why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? Because you kind of just know. So I think at the beginning of camp, I really just kind of figured that out and just like we know each other so well that we don't need to ask each other some specific questions. Obviously, there's some new stuff every week that comes up, but some like more general stuff, you kind of just know how they're going to react.
Are the Butterflies on Friday night of year 6 the same as year 1?
I probably I'm not there yet, but I bet week 1 it's probably going to be the same, especially it being the last one.
What are you seeing from Blake as camp has gone on?
Yeah, I mean he's just growing every single day, especially his voice as a leader. I think just every single day he's just gotten better at being a vocal leader, coming out here and leading this offense.
How much does the K-State Tech Big 12 title game sequence kind of help with Blake being the everyday starter now for you guys?
Yeah, I mean those are invaluable reps that he's getting against very good opponents. So I mean you can never take those reps for granted like that. I mean those reps are ultimately what's going to make him a better player, playing better teams like that late in the season. They have harder schemes because they're adjusting more to us. So I think those reps are really what's going to help him bring in the confidence to play against teams this year.
Jacob, new guys at running back and receiver, really. What did you see from Taye in terms of how did he win the job in camp?
I mean, Taye's just a fantastic runner. He's a great hard runner. I think just his ability to kind of do anything is really just what makes him so special.
And then Micah is kind of the newcomer up front. What did he do, or what did you see from him in terms of him nailing down that one spot that was really kind of open?
Yeah, Mike has always been a great physical player, and I think just some details he was able to nail down this year and really secure everything. And just I think that's really what the difference is, just the small details. Because he had the game, he always had the mentality, he had the ability. I think just the small details is really what he was able to nail down this year and get there.
And do you have a comfort level with him? Obviously, you've had Grant over here on the other side for however long, but are you comfortable with Mike?
Yeah, definitely. I know how much of a freak he is, of a good athlete, how strong and great a player he is. So I trust him fully out there.
What are the attributes or the beauty of an offense where most of the veteran leadership is up front?
Yeah, I mean, I think just being able to be comfortable up there. I think comfortability and confidence just really comes with that, being a leader on the team and being like the unit that leads the team, really. So I think just those two things is really what's going to propel us.
Wapu, you ready to play a game? A little worn out by a few weeks of practice? Or?
Definitely feel like overall everyone's itching to play. Hit someone who's not in green and gold.
What was camp like? I mean, was it a lot like last year, or was there a difference this year?
It was fun. Funnest thing in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't want to be anywhere else.
How much can you guys build? I mean, it's an FCS opponent, and I know you're focused to win this game, but how much do you guys want to build kind of confidence before you get on that plane going to BYU a week later?
I feel like it's just like any other week. We got a task at hand, week 1 game. We prepare for this game like we would for game 14.
What do you feel like the confidence level of the defense is going into the season?
I think everyone's just excited. Got a lot of some young dudes ready, excited to play. make some noise, make a name for themselves. So I feel like overall everyone's just excited. Get excited for Saturday.
You mentioned the younger guys. There's a few younger guys in the back end. How have you seen them maybe progress or develop during this camp to where now they're ready, that kind of thing?
They show up to get better every day. We have unit meetings after unit meetings during camp, and the details and different techniques that goes into their craft is, I can tell they've made an emphasis to get better in every aspect they can.
Overall, just the defense as a whole, what's the thing in camp that you've seen from y'all as a total group that's made you feel confident that you guys are going to go out and have success in game one?
I'd say running into the storm. It's what Aranda kind of preached throughout all of camp, is just attacking whatever we're faced with. And I feel like we attacked camp pretty well, especially coming in second week of camp. Second week of camp is always the hardest week, especially coming off a day off. So we made an emphasis to just attack everything we had, practice, meetings, treatment. So
You go up against Jacob Gall pretty much every day. What do you see from him as an O-lineman?
just a fighter. Iron sharpens iron, and couldn't ask for anyone else. He's the best.
What makes him a good center in your mind?
Real smart, very, very smart. It's kind of hard to play. In my opinion, it's harder to play smarter O-linemen than the linemen who are physically more dominant. So it's very smart, very fast. He's good at thinking on the fly, and it's part of playing football.
I believe you had a good year last year, a lot of accolades, that kind of thing. What did you want to do better this year? What are some things that you hope to improve in your game?
I'd say just do my job consistently. I don't want to say I have a pretty hard job, but it's pretty vital to our defense, whether or not I get the job done. So consistency for sure. I feel like across the board is something we can all work on.
What's the best part about a Saturday game day at McLean?
Me personally, I like the build-up. I mean, from waking up to eating breakfast to the pregame meetings, pregame walkthroughs to the bear walk, seeing all the fans, and the energy build-up is a rush like no other.
Is there anything you have to do before a game?
Listen to music. I mean, I feel like that's everyone, but music just takes me in a different headspace.
Do you have a pregame song of choice that has to be on the playlist every time?
Not really. It's kind of weird. I just put my phone on shuffle and kind of whatever plays. It could be country, R&B, hip-hop. Kind of whatever plays, I kind of just roll with it.
Finally playing a game here.
Oh, yes, sir. We super excited. We've been waiting for this moment for a long time.
You're the starting running back. Any different for you this year, coming into this year? Just kind of the responsibility?
Yeah, it's a lot different. I have to, dive way more into the preparation of a game, knowing that I have to be counted on.
Jacob said it was kind of your versatility, that you can do it all. What do you think helped you win that position?
I don't know. We was all competing, working together, and we was all playing to our strong suits.
What do you like about game day, especially at McLean?
The environment, love the fans. It's just high energy, a lot of energy everywhere.
How do you balance that idea of wanting there to be that energy for game one while also, keeping it at a certain point where you can, still do what you need to do to be successful out there?
Oh, yeah, regardless, we're going to have to do what we need to do and just revert back to our training and practices. Energy or not, we're just going to have to get the job done and apply everything that we've been practicing.
Taye, for running back, I know we probably asked you this question before, but what does that mean to have an offensive line like that that's pretty much all veteran, pretty much all back?
It's amazing, fantastic. You can't ask for anything more than the guys that we got up front.
How good are they? How good's that five?
It's amazing, fantastic. They're they do my job for me half the time.
What do you like about Jacob playing center there?
Oh yeah, the Badger, he's that man. He gonna get it done and make sure all the calls are straight, and make sure I know what I'm doing by making verbal and signals that I must see.
Does it help having a sixth-year guy at center?
Oh yeah, he got a lot of experience under his belt, so that helps the centers behind him because he can also teach them up and coach them up.
Hey, do you have any individual goals set for you this year?
To play to my strong suits and be the player that my team needs.
Talked about, why you thought you became the starting running back or what you did in camp. What made you feel like you were going to be the starting running back or you were ready for that role this season?
I grew up a lot, so I felt like my mentality was fixed. And that was really the main thing that I had to work on because I was still childish. So I grew up a lot.
What moment kind of sparked that to where you realized that I need to do this and this to be more of a man and get out on the field?
I think it was Abe and them leaving, knowing that they're gone and they ain't gonna be able to tell me what to do anymore. So I'm gonna have to do it myself.
Have you talked at all to Abram
Oh yeah,
last few months?
I stay in contact with Abe and Ed both.
What kind of things do you ask them about or talk to them about?
I'll be asking them like, what should I have done on this play? Should I have cut off more inside on this protection? Just simple stuff like that.
You've mentioned play to your strong suits a couple times. What are those?
Ooh, that's a good question. I feel like I'm explosive, got strong legs, so my jump cut ability is pretty strong, so I could just get where I need to quickly.
Thank you, Jay.
Appreciate it.
Good luck to you.